about when I cheated on my husband at the beginning of our marriage.
What's good, YouTube? Today's video will be I cheated on mine.
And we are creating this video specifically because I made a TikTok and I created a video disclosing information about our relationship, about when I cheated on my husband at the beginning of our marriage.
Jesus Christ.
We are now on year 7, but that video got over 100,000 views, thousands of likes, and tons of nasty, mean comments.
Wait, you're mad because you got mean comments. You slept with a different dude 7 to 9 months into your marriage. And are you mad because you got mean comments from people on the internet? Come on.
This video is not for like an explanation as to why or what, to justify, none of that. We're not trying to prove our relationship to anybody because quite frankly it's none of your business.
Yes, you're the one who posted a video on TikTok just to let everybody know how much of a simp your husband really is. That's what I'm always going to tell you guys. Once your woman cheats, it's time to let her go.
This video is specifically for those of you who have been asking, how in the world did you guys do it? How in the world can I do it? And is there really healing after cheating?
I don't know.
We are here today to tell you that yes, there is healing after any form of trauma if you choose to work it out willingly and you both are ready to commit to the tasks that are at hand.
With a lot of the people that left her private messages as well as comments that are either going through the same thing, whether you're on the side of being cheated on or being the side of the person who made that mistake, we really want to give you guys some insight and some help on how we broke through those plateaus and really made it to a higher point within our marriage where it seemed like, okay, we don't really know where to go from here. We just knew that we wanted to fight through it together, which is step 1, realizing, is the person that you're with worth fighting for? You really have to ask yourself that. And for me, what really helped, I always remember back to the times leading up to our marriage and the day of our marriage. When I stood at the altar before her and before God, I knew who I was standing across from.
Now let's keep in mind, she did say that she cheated during the honeymoon phase, which probably tells me that the whole time she was thinking about someone else.
So, you know, I had to humble myself and look at it in the sense of recognizing this is not a character flaw, it's not her as a person. It was a lapse of judgment that happened that could have happened to me as well.
In any situation, it doesn't matter. Cheating is not okay whatsoever. There's no justifying cheating at all whatsoever.
A few moments later.
I think both parties need to figure out what's causing you to want to be vulnerable to somebody else. There's something missing that you're not getting from one another that somebody else is able to fulfill at that time, which is why it's important for you both to go over what this is that's in the midst of you. For us, it was family issues. At the time we were living apart from each other, immediately after we got married, and for me it was insecurity of not feeling fully accepted into his family. None of those things are justifications at all, but there are certain doors that open and can lead to situations or temptations that you necessarily don't need to walk through.
You're right. You cannot justify cheating. But guess what? You just did. Now let's keep it real. You only slept with this guy because you wanted to. That's the only reason why you cheated on your husband. That's it. Now where's the accountability for your own actions?
I know a lot of people want to know, how did you forgive? Like, what steps did you take to forgive me? And how did you know that I wasn't cheating on you anymore?
So the first step that I had to take in, forgiving my wife was, like I said, humility. Humbling myself to say, okay, can I look at it in a realistic aspect of, now that I understand what made her feel a certain type of way, would I have, is there a possibility I could have fell into the same thing? And I mean, as a human being, you know, that the answer is easy, yes. I mean, it took a point of vulnerability and somebody being there and you feeling like, okay, something is not being fulfilled by the other person. So I had to first realize that was my first thing in recognizing, okay, I have to understand where she's coming from. Secondly was remembering who I married and understanding the person that I knew that she was, because certain situations and things that we're going through kind of put us in a different place at that time, but it's not us, you know, 24/7. It's not our natural way of going about our day-to-day life. It's just during that time when you're going through tough stuff, you're not always going to be yourself. Also, I had to understand that I'm going to have questions that I need to ask. I need to know the truth and understand that I'm being told the full truth. And once I get that truth, I need to be able to put that on the back burner and say, okay, look, now that I know everything, how are we gonna move forward? I can't hold this against you. I can't continue to bring this up when we have an argument. I have to move on as well, and give her a chance to show progress versus thinking it's gonna happen overnight just because you told me about it Tuesday and it's Thursday and I feel like I'm still...
Wow, she's good. She is really good. If you pay close attention to everything he says, right? Listen to what he says. Now, she is so good. She got him thinking that he was part of the reasons why she cheated on him. When we all know that she cheated on him because that's what she wanted to do.
And I think as the cheater on this side speaking, you kind of have to do everything that is necessary for you to show your partner that you are no longer in that life anymore and you are no longer going to make that decision anymore. If it stems from a job or the people you're surrounded with, that would be to change your surroundings and change the people that you're surrounded with. Also allowing your spouse or significant other to feel the way that they do, not in a way that is necessarily condemning you, but just allowing them to also go through the process that they're going through as well. I know I went through, at the same time he was going through, I went through a point where I didn't forgive myself. It was really hard for us to even connect, especially sexually. It was hard to, get back into that. Yeah.
That's it for the video, guys. My only advice to this young man would be to run as far away as you can from this woman. Things are not going to get better. I don't believe so. Do people change? I guess. But I don't believe that. But anyway,